friends and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone on. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody's... I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coast. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath, sworn. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my... Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerûn as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. She keeps her word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. I initiated this plot. They knew this would only work if we stood united, and their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of what your camp is compromised. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough...
An imposter?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly... First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous army. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Our tyranny. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed, the distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. What did you make of him? No. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? Hard to explain it any other. If only they knew the truth. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
An imposter in our ranks. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful.
Of course.
I suppose. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close.
Unthinkable. Please, we need to speak with him.
I need a quick word.
Truest of souls.
There is a fleeting connection.
Father, my dearest boy. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero? Faerûn suffers in darkness, but Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heaven. Gortash and I will
No, this isn't him.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The true Raven Guard is still clinging on somewhere in...
Have we finished then? Help me. Floric chose Shadow of... She's been...
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you...
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still...
That's it.
Were you hoping for something?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore.
You most certainly...
On my way.
Incredible. But I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Of course, it is the duty.
A young pink Clary would more suit the occasion. Bring it at once.
How'd Gartage get to be...
Softer than a whisper. What path lies before me? Anything of use? What path lies before me?
It must be exhausting to be so sad. As exhausting as all that noticing.
Bring me a plate.
Lady Agnes says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for
I'm not sure I believe her. Really now. Meaning in the games of generals and Jews.
I so fancy a glass of dragon dew.
What happens next?
Fetch me a bottle, and be quick about it. At once, my lady. Would you... A young pink Clary would more suit the occasion. Bring it at once. Pink Clary it is, my good lady. But perhaps a mint wine. My palate needs cleansing. Though I've grown quite fond of Evan.
Raven Guard's a hero. Elderel would still be stuck in the helm if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the Southgate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. A precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
If that is all,
Your
my lady.
mouth. Raven Guard is a
Something cut
legend.
fresh from
Raven
the
Guard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of
Inquire with
precious.
Darley about...
Oh, nice cake. Why must you make everything such a bother? In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew. The kitchen is fresh out of sunfish, my lady. Well, I never.
There are supplies enough.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you access. Now what?
Let's ride. Hot foot.
Sneaking into a restricted area was a bold move. You're about to find out if it was a fatal one. This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Congratulations.
These boots have seen everything.
What a charmer. Let's turn down the fire. Whisper mode. A trap. Time to dance.
Trespassing can be easy. Getting out alive is the hard part.
Light as air.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Sneaking into a restricted area was a bold